Please, your lordship. Lordship, concern of the other side, I beg to mention item number 20, my lord. In this matter, I am led by senior counsel Mr. Ken Chaudhary, my lord. He is out of station, my lord. May I beg the matter will be taken up next week, my lord?
Next. May I please, your lordship? This writ appeal, your lordship, we have filed, your lordship. The workman has filed against a judgment and order passed by the honorable single judge, your lordship. The writ appeal preferred by the management, your lordship, is fixed day after tomorrow, your lordship. May I pray that this matter may also come up on. Yes.
Your lordship, with the consent of the other side, your lordship, I'd like to mention item number 39 and 40, your lordship. I pray that the matter may be taken up after 2 weeks, your lordship. There's some person.
Yes.
It is your lordship. I beg to mention item number 9 with the consent of the other side, my lord. Finally, the matter may adjourn for 2 weeks.
Next.
May it please your lordship, kindly listing one writ appeal which was filed on 29th of 10th. Your lordship may kindly listed on Wednesday, 2nd of.
Yes. Granted.
May it please, my lord. I beg to mention for the urgent listing of a writ petition challenging the rules of Assam Medical College's post-graduation rules. My lord, I had earlier mentioned the matter, and the lordship was pleased to fix the matter on 28th. However, it could not be taken up. May I pray that the matter will be taken up tomorrow, my lord?
Day after tomorrow. Next.
I'm
Day after
obliged.
tomorrow. Yes, anybody else?
Then please, your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 2, your lordship. Lordship, the engaged counsel, Mr. P. Bodloy, has some personal difficulty, your lordship. The matter may be adjourned, your lordship.
Day after tomorrow.
Not obliged.
May it please, my lordship. My lordship, I beg to mention item number 1 of the daily list, my lordship. My lordship, the learned senior counsel Ken Chaudhary is out of session, my lord. Can you pass over this matter for a day, my lordship?
Next.
Oblige, my lord.
May I please, my lord? My lord, I pray for adjournment for item number 4, my lord. And this may be fixed in the next week, my lord, because of my senior's ill health. My lord.
Next.
Obliged.
With the consent of the petitioner, my lord, I beg to mention item 33, my lord. Let the matter be come out after 3 weeks, my lord. We have to file with the affidavit. Yes, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, I think there is a interim order, my lord. I have been asked by the petitioner counsel.
Use the slip for that.
That we continue. My lord.
Use the slip for that, it will be continued.
Yes, my lord. I'll okay.
May it please, the lordship. I beg to mention item number 38, my lord. Mr. R.P. Thakur, senior counsel. My lord, there is some inconvenience on his part, my lord. There is a death in his family, my lord. So it can be listed after 2 weeks, my lord. I'm mentioning on his behalf, my lord.
Anything survives now?
Sorry, my lord.
Anything survives?
My lord, I am not
You are
holding
not
the
aware.
brief, my lord. I am not aware.
Oblige, my lordship. I would like to mention item number 31. With the consent of the opposing counsel, we would like to request for an adjournment for the day, my lordship.
Next.
Yeah, please, your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item 24, 25, and 26 of the daily list. Lordship. My senior is not well, lordship. 24, 25,
24. 26.
Next.
Deeply obliged, sir.
Please,
My lord, one pending matter, my lord, termination from service, my lord, contractual employee. It has not been listed up, my lord, after 2/6/22, my lord. Matter may come any date, my lord.
Use the number. We'll get it listed next week.
Yes, ma'am.
May it pleases you, Lordship. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 34, 35, and 36, Your Lordship. Kindly matter may list after 1 week, Your Lordship. We need to obtain instruction, Your Lordship.
My lord, I have an objection, my lord, on that. 34, 30, I have come from Shillong and I have submitted an interlocutory application for release of the goods, which were in the customs department for last 4 years. And even after tribunal has decided case in my favor, it was not released. And this proposed substantial question of law is not a question of law. It's not a substantial question of law. I will reply all this points, my lord.
Come next Monday.
For
My lord,
admission, your lordship.
Next Monday.
next Monday, so I will be out of station. Then 2-3 days after.
You take date of your choices. You are coming from outside.
So 11 or 12, my lord.
11.
11. Okay.
Deeply obliged.
Right.
Much obliged.
Well,
Item number 3 of daily list.
Now turn to your prayer, please.
Yes, sir.
Page 16. As far as main prayer is concerned,
Yes, sir.
does it not fall within the realm of policy of the government? Whether to recognize all non-government schools or not, is it not a matter of policy
It is, in fact, your lordship, there
or anybody's right? Petitioner's right is in infringed.
what has happened, your lordship, if I may submit.
No, you submit thereafter. We are on preliminary issues.
Yes.
All these prayers that you have paid for.
Yes.
Whether to register or not register non-government school, is it not a matter of policy? What right you have as a citizen?
What has happened, your
No,
lordship?
what right you have as citizen? First satisfy us on that. These are all within the realm of policies of the government. What right you have as a citizen to assert this? Explain that first.
Your lordship, in the absence-
Your prayer reads like this: Mandamar shall not be issued directing the respondents concerned to initiate steps to recognize all non-government, private, aided, or including specified categories under the right of. It is, see, the act applies ipso facto. It applies to all. And these are all within the realm of policy of the government. And what right the petitioner has as a public interest litigant?
as a public
Which article is attracted except 226?
what has happened here, your lordship, is that on an earlier round of litigation,
Uh,
there was an order passed by this honorable court
maybe,
regarding implementation of section 12(1)(c).
maybe that order is there.
Yes, yes,
Therefore, they have to implement it.
yes.
Then file a contempt if you feel that they are not implementing and it's not obeying the direct.
In fact, if your
What
lordship-
right you have? See, anything in PIL does not mean that anything has to be entertained.
Yes, yes, Lord.
Ah. They have come up with certain policy decisions. Turn to page 54. This is to bring to your self kind notice that the OM so and so being so and so, laying down details, guidelines so and so, which are referred to and basis, which is the above mentioned PIL 66 of 2020. Was disposed of in the both the High Court, is yet to be implemented from department end till date. I can understand that you come here with a prayer.
Yes.
What you have prayed for at page 54 and 55.
Yes,
Otherwise, you have prayed for a similar relief which was dealt with by the earlier by the division bench in 66 of 2020.
it was granted. In fact, your lordship,
It was all dealt with.
Yes.
Even though you have not annexed the memo of the petition and the order, we could make out that what is what because of your representation.
Yes. What is,
Every now and then,
what is in fact occasioned this PIL, your lordship? Just my humble submission.
we,
before this court.
we cannot use that English proverb. An appropriate proverb is there, but it is not for judicial work. See, you were the petitioner in 66.
Yes.
Therefore, there has to be an end to it.
There has to be an end to it. In fact, your
Ah.
lordship, RTIs were preferred, your lordship. Multiple RTIs were preferred.
seeking information on the compliance of the order. There was no.
See, non-implementation of direction is one aspect. Otherwise, what right you have as a citizen? These are all policies. Act, they are bound to follow.
Yes.
Yes, Mudar.
My
What have you
lord,
done with 64?
could we have this one? Have implemented, my lord.
Huh?
Steps are being initiated. Steps have been initiated. In fact, my lord, I have got I've sent them a copy. They have given whatever was available as of today, my lord.
No, we want, first of all, we want order of these votes dated 16/9/2021.
Yes, my lord. 2021
Ah.
has been now 2nd of September 2021, and thereafter on April 2022 onwards, there has been meetings. We have asked for all the details from each of the district level, my lord. And as of today, my lord, we have also information that there are many private unaided schools which have the reserve number of seats for the underprivileged and everything.
Now you turn to page 41.
41.
Mr. Saikia submits that the government had already issued necessary office memorandum on 2/9/21 laying down the detailed guidelines as regards the benefits which will be offered in terms of aforesaid provision of RTE Act. In that view of the matter, we are of the opinion that nothing survives further consideration, and if any person has any grievance in implementation of the policy, it will to him to approach the appropriate forum for redress. Now, if you look at this order, the prayers which now again are brought before this court by way of PL is nothing but a second inning.
Second.
Now, lordships have been very clear in saying that 2/9/2021 OM
My lord, yes.
is nothing but implementation of
the-
the provisions of the act which are prayed for.
My lord, yes.
And if anybody has any grievance, still grievance remains, then it is in persona. The element of PIL is no more existing now. And incidentally, I have checked up the names. He is the same person
Same
who has
person.
come again.
Yes.
Because Lordship has said, in that view of the matter, we are of the opinion that nothing survives for further consideration in this PIL. And if any person has any grievance with the implementation of the state policy in terms of office, state office memorandum dated 2/9/21, it will be up to him to approach the appropriate form in that regard for redressal of his grievance. So if my school is not given benefit of this,
Yes.
or if your child is not given benefit,
Then he may.
then individually you have to approach this.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
This is not the yearly subscription of STC online.
It is not.
If you have to stop here. Nothing doing.
Kindly just, if I lost a permit.
So we will reiterate what has been said by the division bench. That
Yes.
if you have any individual case, you may approach. Otherwise, 2/9/21 is covered. We can't reopen is sitting as a division bench.
Yes, sir. In fact, the petitioner, the petitioner is bona fide faith here also, but approach is court because the implementation of the OM was a little slightly not.
Mr. Counsel,
Yes.
the court is very clear categorically that if any individual is not implemented by individual,
Yes.
he has to take his own course.
Yes.
PIL after PIL. It is not a yearly calendar that you once comes in 21, after some time you take rest, and then again in 22. Then again we pass a similar order, and then in 23 you will come again. That can't be done. If any individual cases are there, you may approach as per the earlier direct. Nothing is there in the petition itself. What do you want?
Lordship will do as a lordship will do.
Huh?
The lordship will dispose of the matter, you know.
Heard, Mr. Then what is it? M. Sharma for the petitioner and Mr. R. Majmudar. So and so on advance copy. By way of this petition, titled and termed as PIL, petitioner has paid for the following relief. At this juncture, it would be appropriate to note that the very petitioner had approached this court by way of filing PIL number 66 of 2020, wherein coordinate bench of this court has passed the following order on 6/9/2021. The record indicates that thereafter, with a communication dated 2/5/2022, the petitioner has again approached Secretary of the Department of Education, Government of Assam, wherein the similar grievances have been raised. It clearly appears from the record of this petition that this court on similar prayers as opined that the office memorandum dated 2/9/2021 laying down the detailed guidelines as regards the benefits which will be offered in terms of the provisions of RTE Act has been taken note of, and it is provided in the order dated 16/9/2021 that if any person has any grievance with implementation of the state policy in terms of OM dated 2/9/2021, it will be up to him to approach the appropriate forum in that regard for redressal of his grievance. Even if the representation dated 2/5/2022 is concerned, the grievance now ventilated by the petitioner be looked into by the state government, keeping in mind the provisions of the OM dated 2/9/2021, and take appropriate decision on the same within as expeditiously as possible. With this observation, the petition is disposed of. However, there shall be no order as to cause. Next.
Obliged.
Item number 5,
Issue notice.
May I please your lordship? It's not relates to the order of the judgment passed by family court granting divorce in favor of the husband. Madam. Absolutely, there is no evidence that I have neglected my husband. I have deserted, rather he has deserted me. I was forced to come out from the house. I took shelter in my mother's house, madam. So, madam, I pray that it may be admitted, madam, and notice may be issued.
Heard Mr. S.T. Biswas notice to the other side. Made returnable after 4 weeks. Meanwhile, LPRB called for to this court on or before the next date of hearing.
No problem.
Thus, the service is permitted.
Madam, he is in Bangalore, not posted on my part.
I have seen that, therefore I am granted. Additional service be made by registered postage.
Obliged.
Next.
item number 6,
Yes.
May I lordship?
There are three. Yes, ma'am.
जी सर, मैं आई लॉर्डशिप ये जो रंजीत की जो पोस्टिंग रोकी गई थी, जो हमने ये
मेरा 11
जी
मेरा 11 पढ़िए of the impugned judgment. And why do you argue in Hindi?
Yes.
You should argue in English. Sit down. You don't have the copy of the impugn order?
Paragraph 11.
Please read loudly.
Paragraph 11.
Yes.
That the Himwal petitioner went to state that he was posting at
Para
60.
11 of the impugn judgment. This is a writ appeal. You have to read the judgment first.
Principal ground of challenge as placed in that right petition appears to be that to be point to time was any order in information of penalty immediate to the petitioner. Such conduct has not only been disputed in the affidavit in opposition by the respondent. The record is also relieved that the petitioner had acknowledged that penalty in question. However, that when such acknowledgement was also disputed by the petitioner, further step was taken by this court by giving an opportunity to the respondent to successful their content regarding authenticity of the signature of the petitioner, which had been duly done in the form of an accept opinion that date 2020 from the director forensic science Assam, which was impressed as party respondent number 9 in the present proceeding.
Yes. Read further. So what are your contention? What are you challenging?
जी
आप क्या चैलेंज कर रहे हैं?
सर चैलेंज हम ये कर रहे हैं कि जो चार्जशीट पे सिग्नेचर है वो हमारे नहीं है और जो पोस्टिंग ऑर्डर दिया गया था सर हमें, वो पोस्टिंग ऑर्डर जो हमें दिया गया था वो 9/6/2016 को दिया गया था और 19/2/15 को हमारी चार्जशीट फाइल की गई और 19/2/15 में हमारी वार्निंग लेटर दे दिया गया। हमें एक ही डेट में वार्निंग लेटर भी और चार्जशीट दोनों दे दी गई और सर 1 साल लगा है, 1 साल लगा हमारे को, हमारा जो हमने मिसबिहेव किया है, जो भी हमारे ऊपर
अभी आप कहाँ पे सर्विस पे हो? सर्विस पे हो? आप सर्विस में हैं अभी?
हाँ सर अभी सर्विस में है।
कहाँ पे हैं?
सर अभी इस टाइम जम्मू कश्मीर में है हम।
तो अभी ये जो आप रिट पिटिशन में जो ऑर्डर चैलेंज कर रहे हो
जी,
वो 2/9/16 का है
जी,
वो 2/9/16 का ऑर्डर कहाँ है? आप वो पढ़िए।
जी, दोनों
पेज 37।
जी।
posting order in respect of GS 1709299Y MSY Safai Wala Ranjit Singh of 412 RML 100 RCC and 15 TC Safai Wala Sevak issue of 383 RMPL 64. इसमें जो कैंसल का जो दे रखा है, इंडिविजुअल हैज बीन अवॉर्डेड सर्विस रिपेयरमेंट repayment under section 63 of Army Act 1915 as immediate wide 15 TF 412 email हाँ RMPL 100 CC.
Therefore, अभी आप बात सुनिए, ये जो ऑर्डर है वो 2016 का है
जी,
ये 22 पूरी होने को आई
जी सर. इसमें जो
अरे
है
आप हमको सुनिए,
जी
6 साल हो गए
जी
ना. अभी आप अगर आगे पढ़ोगे ये जो ऑर्डर आपने चैलेंज किया है
सर, इसमें 2016 के बाद इसमें सर डाला गया था हाई कोर्ट में माननीय न्यायालय में, तो उसमें ऑर्डर कर दिया गया था कि एक सिग्नेचर को लेके कि ये
वही आपने पढ़ा जो हमने आपको बोला कि आप 11 पैराग्राफ पढ़ो, उसी के
जी
संदर्भ में है.
जी
ऐसे लर्नेड सिंगल जज ने बोला है कि अगर रूल्स परमिट करते हैं तो वो BCA रिकंसिडर करेंगे पोस्टिंग के लिए. इसमें कोई गलत तो है नहीं. सिग्नेचर हुआ है नहीं हुआ है तो भी कोर्ट ने रीट ज्यूरिसडिक्शन में भी उसका
जो हमारी पोस्टिंग निकाली गई
अपॉर्चुनिटी दे के पता चला फोरेंसिक का रिपोर्ट है कि ये आपकी सिग्नेचर है, अभी वो हम डिसाइड नहीं कर पाएंगे इधर.
लॉर्डशिप ये जो पोस्टिंग ऑर्डर था सर, ये मेरे गुड बिहेव को देखते हुए ही निकाला गया था.
और हम बोल रहे हैं कि आपको जो अभी PCA का ऑर्डर है पोस्टिंग का वो रिकंसिडर करना है तो वो करेंगे. दूसरा उसमें कुछ हो नहीं सकता है. दूसरा कुछ है आप कंटेंशन ले सकते हो. आपकी दूसरी क्या आर्ग्यूमेंट है?
आर्गुमेंट क्योंकि मैं एक मिसबिहेव जो मेरे पे लगाया गया कि मिसबिहेव किया गया मैंने, और उसके अगेंस्ट में मेरे ऊपर जो भी आर्मी एक्ट के हिसाब से जो भी अप्लाई करा गया सर, वो सिर्फ मेरी कास्ट को देखते हुए.
अरे वो सब वो यहाँ हम नहीं देख पाते. ऐसी बातें मत करो, ऐसी आर्ग्यूमेंट कोर्ट में नहीं होती है.
जी
आप कहाँ प्रैक्टिस करते हैं?
सर मैं यूपी में प्रैक्टिस करती हूँ.
इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट में इंग्लिश में बहस नहीं होती है
सर वहाँ थोड़ा सा हिंदी में ही
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है.
जी
ऐसा आप मत कीजिए.
जी सॉरी.
हम गुजरात के हैं तो भी हमको पता है
जी
कि वहाँ इंग्लिश में बहस होती है. कोई भी हाई कोर्ट में हमेशा इंग्लिश में बहस होती है. तो ठीक है, हमको थोड़ी हिंदी समझ आती है और हम थोड़ा बोल सकते हैं. माय ब्रदर कैन नॉट अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी प्रॉपर्ली. एनीथिंग एल्स दैट यू वांट? उनका नाम क्या है? नाम ले लेना. संदीप.
जो तो मेरा नाम मंजू सिंह है.
बताइए बताइए, अभी आगे बताइए.
तो मेरी जो ये पोस्टिंग रोकी गई थी सर, इसमें रूल 34 के आर्मी एक्ट 34 के हिसाब से सर ये गलत है.
ऐसा तो ऐसा है. अभी हम अपील में आपको ये नहीं बता सकते हैं, वरना आर्मी रूल्स में अपील भी प्रोवाइड किए. ये ऐसे ऑर्डर के सामने आपको अपील करनी चाहिए थी. आप यहाँ रीट क्यों लगाए? मगर वो अभी देखने का चांस भी नहीं है.
हमने कोशिश की थी. लेकिन हमें वहाँ ये बोला गया कि आपको गुवाहाटी हाई कोर्ट ही आपको अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा.
ठीक है, अप्लाई किया है तो हमको सुनना पड़ता है, वरना हम नहीं सुनते ऐसी मैटर. दूसरा कुछ आपको बहस में कहना है?
सर बहस में सर एक राजेश नाम के हैं, पोस्टिंग है वहाँ पे, LDC हैं. उन्होंने ही ये बनाया था और उस टाइम उन्होंने उनको मना किया था कि ये जो रूल
वो सब बातें हम रीट में नहीं देख पाते. ये डिपार्टमेंटल प्रोसीडिंग्स नहीं चल रही है. आप लो पॉइंट पे बहस कीजिए. कोई लो पॉइंट है तो बताइए, वरना हम खारिज करते हैं. ये ये नहीं चले कि अपील आप. Anything else that you want to say? All Miss so and so. Dismiss. Next.
Matter number 7.
My lord, my senior MD Mahmood is none other court. Therefore, I am representing on his behalf.
Yes, what are you to say?
I tried my level best to collect the appointment of some persons who have been appointed even after 2020 on the basis of compassionate appointment. But due to the non-cooperation of the APTCL authority and the
So
concern,
what is your request today?
my humble submission is that your lordship, this honorable court have passed an order, similar order. So, and I have a copy. If my lord, may kindly allow.
What is the order?
Where the petitioner's application was considered based on compassionate appointment. So my humble submission before your lordship is to consider my case on compassionate appointment by passing similar order. Since at that time the standing council did not present.
We will not pass such order. Sorry. We can't teach respondents that you follow the policy. We will not pass such an order. Anything else that you want? Tell me. You want time to prepare yourself? Next week. Next.
Matter number 8.
My lord, we were required to file an affidavit. It is being filed today, my lord, with the report of the
After
district
2
level
weeks.
authorities also, my lord.
After 2 weeks.
My lord.
At the request of Mr.
Lordship may take up next week.
Let it come after 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Will
On
honor
14th.
Lordship.
On 14th.
Okay.
Next.
All right.
No obligation, my lord.
Matter number 10 and 11.
Right.
Like your lordship. My lord, in these matters, Mr. Ken Chaudhary is assisting your lordship. He is out of station today.
Next.
So I am praying for accommodation. my lord. Interim orders may be continued.
Next.
Matter number 12.
Next. 3 weeks.
May it please your lordships. Lordships, in this matter, till now, the respondents have not filed any reply. But in the meanwhile, they have appointed another Gaugura. So that they have done.
Then join him as a party because he will be affected party.
He will be affected, but lordship, just one thing. Actually, here the issue is because we were not allowed to take part in the recruitment process because because of the date of birth.
That we will examine because that is an event which you have complained before the learned single judge.
Yes, yes.
Join him. We have made, even otherwise we have made it subject to further order.
Yes, yes, yes.
Make him a party.
Obliged.
Next 4 weeks.
Matter number 13.
Petitioner is not present, but I am being made unnecessarily party. I am not the necessary party, but my name is showing in the cause list. If this is not a party in the petition also.
So you are for the respondent?
Not respondent. I'm not the, my name is only shown in the cause list, not in the petition. I'm for the corporation. My name may be strike out.
Strike out is there. Who is for the appellate?
AFDC. From the cause list.
So Chaudhary appears for the appellate, isn't it? Yes, Chaudhary. Yes, SP Chaudhary. Will pass over. Next.
Obliged.
Item number 14.
May it please your lordship. Okay, habeas corpus, my lord. It's a habeas corpus petition, my lord. I have challenged the order passed by the learned single judge, my lord. Yeah, the main contention before your lordship is that, my lord, well, the advisory board has given its opinion after, my lord, the 77 days as required in the statute, my lord.
We will have to wait for the affidavit of the.
My lord, to be honest, my lord, they have already filed an affidavit in the before the single judge, my lord, that I have annexed, my lord.
Are we not aware about it?
My lord,
Do you think that we are not aware about it?
my lord, I'm
Because it is on a particular point which you had not raised before the learned single judge.
my lord.
Yes, Bora. Last time probably Mr. T. Majmudar appeared.
Yes, my lord.
Remind him. Learned additional AG.
I'll inform him.
Next week. Next.
Item number 15.
May it please my lord.
Yes,
I-
gentlemen.
My father had died in harness while serving as a ex-sub-engineer in PWD Road Division. He had died on 15/5/2008. And within 4 months of his death, my mother had made a representation on 17/8/2008 to give me appointment.
No, your case is now covered by a recent Supreme Court judgment.
My lord?
Your case is covered by a recent Supreme Court judgment. Find out.
My lord.
It is against you.
My lord.
Because he died on 15/5/2008.
My lord.
12 years thereafter.
My lord.
This is not a recruitment process.
My lord.
Find out that judgment. It is against you.
My lord.
It has been delivered, I think, a month ago. Where are our legal assets? Yeah, legal assets. Statement है ना? सबके हाथ में। वो बुला ले। Meter उसको दे दे। Come with that judgment.
My lord.
Next week.
My lord.
Next week. Next.
Item number 16.
Yes, sir.
My lord, may it please your lordship. My lord, this is one of those cases, my lord, where some local residents are not in favor of having an IFL shop in their locality. And among it is there's a girls' school, there is a boy government school. So they have some objection in regard to establishment of this IMFL shop. Your lordship is aware that the deputy commissioner of the concerned district has the power and the authority to look
No,
into
but
this.
what are you challenging? It's an interim order.
My lord, interim order we were not granted the interim order.
Therefore, now go before the learned single
No,
judge.
my
We'll
lord,
discuss the matters.
My lord, may I pause for a moment, my lord? Interim order was not granted, but since we have raised a grievance on behalf of the girl students and the local students union and all, the deputy commissioner, in spite of not granting in spite of the court not granting an interim order, the deputy commissioner kept in abeyance till the matter is finally decided by the learned single judge. But during the pendency of this writ petition, my lord, the opposite party came with a interlocutory application saying that since although there is no interim order, but the deputy commissioner has on its own closed the matter being sub judice.
Mr. Kanwar, we also are human beings. We understand how it is not done.
My lord,
Do you want us to spell out that?
My lord, if I were for the wine shop owner, that argument.
No. See, advocates can take sides. Judges can't.
Yes, ma'am.
Therefore, we are saying we know how it is there. This is an interim order. We don't want to entertain this.
Yes, my lord. But only thing is that in this writ appeal, my lord, the learned single judge.
If without any condition,
Yes,
then it is naturally you can file IA.
yes. My lord, only my prayer at this stage is, my lord, your lordship has all the authority and power to direct, my lord. Let the deputy commissioner looks into the grievance of the students and the local authority and take a reasonable decision within a time frame in accordance.
Ask the school people to join us party if they are so.
My lord, your lordship knows, my lord, that only
By now, I was not knowing when I came here, but by now I know
Yes.
this IMFL as a litigation policy. You are appearing for the first time in such matter. We have a special counsel for IFM.
my lord, we are privileged to read your lordship's judgment also after coming here on that IMFL shop. But here, my lord, the problem is in regard to that 75 meters from distance.
Therefore, it will have to be done at the stage of writ petition.
Yes, my lord. But now if the shop is open, my lord.
It is already open.
No, it is not yet open.
Then you go before the learned single judge.
And your lordship will give us a, because otherwise, my lord, this learned single judge has.
Mr. Kanwar, we are making it clear. If there is any breach, you can point out to the learned single judge.
Yes, because my lord, what I want is, my lord, this 75 distance should not be so sacrosanct in the statute that you just because one is 76 meters, you will allow him to open and all. Because that is not the purpose of the whole distance regulation and all. Your lordship knows that if you go by the strict rules of interpretation, then if it is 75, then
you take all grounds before the learned single judge.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Because we don't want to legislate neither we have any powers to legislate.
But now your lordship knows, your lordship goes by the progressive interpretation of this statute, unlike the golden rule of those yesteryears, my lord. Now we look into behind the legislative intent to see what was the purpose behind this 75 meters.
Yes.
Is it so sacrosanct that someone is 75? That's why the wine shop will not open. 76 meters, there is a school.
That wisdom is only limited to legislature.
Yes, no, but your
we have
lordship.
we have to read 75.
Yes, ma'am.
Though we have traveled much further, but that conservative reading has to be there when rules are to be implemented.
Because I was only rendering, your lordship has held in that judgment that right to liquor, to doing business is not a fundamental right. But right to consume liquor, my lord, whether it is a fundamental right or not, that the court is yet to decide. Although there are several orders of different high courts in regard to for and against liquor. My lord.
Those petitions are pending in my original high court petition is
Yes,
pending.
yes.
Challenging the prohibition policy itself.
Yes, yes. There is always for and against of liquor, my lord. Yeah. So that option, your lordship will kindly direct the learned single judge.
Advocate assisted by Bhumi Das for the appellate. By way of this, the writ appeal, the appellate has challenged an interim order. An order passed on interim application number 20. In view of the fact that certain aspects as regards the distance of the proposed IMFL shop and the school is being raised, which are pending a large before the learned single judge, we do not deem it fit to interfere with the findings arrived at by the impugned by the learned single judge in its impugned order dated 28/9/2022. However, it is provided that it would be open for the appellant to all contentions before the learned single judge,
and you will not be influenced by any other objection.
We open trust that the learned single judge shall examine the same independently. Next.
Deeply
Letter number 17.
Wait, please, your lordship. Lordship, in this, I pray for a short accommodation, your lordship. Day after tomorrow, your lordship.
Panchayat.
Not your lordship, it is relating to distribution of shops by the Gaon Panchayat.
But Gram Panchayat is there.
Lordship.
Next week, next Monday.
Friday, your lordship.
Next Monday.
Okay.
Next.
Letter number 41 of supplementary list.
This is an appeal against the order of Honorable Single Judge. The lordship will find it page 67, my lord.
The operating cost starts from page 67. Here, my lord, a no confidence requisition for my lord, no confidence was brought in against the president, my lord, by the 10 members of the Tarapur Gaon Panchayat, my lord. So accordingly, my lord, the president did not approve it.
No, but you read para 12 of the judgment.
Lordship,
Para 12 of the judgment.
yes, my lord. The requisition
Now, is
for
there anything to show that it was handed over on which date?
my lord, it is on handed over on 4/10/2021, my lord. He said, my lord, the president.
Therefore, it did not bear any date.
My lord, if your lordship
It was
look
just
into
like a
this,
bearer check.
page, my lord,
The
the
requisition
affidavit.
letter for the no confidence admittedly does not bear a date.
Yes, my lord.
However, the date of its receipt by the secretary is 28/9/2021. Though the contention of the petitioner that it was only on 4/10/2021 that she had got knowledge about the said notice, the same has been disputed by the department, stating that on 29/9/2021 itself, the notice was tendered upon the petitioner. Now, these are all counsel disputed question of facts if you argue further.
My lord, I am submitting, my lord. Here in this case, the special resolution meeting, the president herself attended the meeting, my lord. And the resolution was passed,
We are not on that,
my lord.
because you are on technicalities of the 15 days clear period.
Yes, my lord.
Now you want to prepone it because you said that it was handed over on 4/10.
4/10, my
The
lord.
department says it was handed over on 28/9. Now we are not here to decide that.
My lord, also kindly see page 55, my lord.
We are not on page number. We are on the judgment first.
Yes, my lord. It is the affidavit filed by the respondent herself, my lord, the president.
That will not set not everything.
He has admitted that it was placed before him on 4/10/2021, my lord.
We'll issue notice, otherwise there is
Lordship.
next. We are not here to decide because secretaries
My lord,
don't maintain, no, sir. Secretaries don't maintain up register that it was received on that. The requisition is without any date.
It is on 4/10, it was served on.
No, that is your case.
My lord.
The person who has handed over says that it was handed over to you on 28/9.
My lord.
You can't escape from that.
I will try
Why
to
should we
satisfy, my
disbelieve
lord.
him?
I will try to satisfy your lord.
Next. It is 4 weeks.
My lord, the decision has been, pendency may not be a bar, my lord. You can face this.
Nothing doing. It is at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
Item number 21 and 22.
This also will take up at 2 o'clock.
Not
Because councils are common, so it is better.
Not
Next.
Item number 23.
My lord, in this matter, we'll be filing the affidavit in the course of the day. May I pray for a short date? Yes, my lord. The rules have been framed. They have been duly notified. And in fact, the groundwater rules, they're under consideration before the assembly. No, my lord, the act has been notified.
Act is, it is there, my lord, 209, 2009 and 2012. Act is already there. They need to implement the rule.
The rules are right. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Next.
Item number 27.
What is 27? Pass over. Next.
Item number 28.
My lord, what happened here, my lord? I have filed one affidavit, my lord, additional affidavit of 29, my lord. Here, my lord, the affidavit includes a form where the respondent name does not have the scheduled property, where the, my lord, NS, the Kala, my lord, Joint Secretary, Competent Authority, is stating in their affidavit that he has that property. So this affidavit is a statutory affidavit, my lord, in my affidavit, page 11, my lord. And details of property, page 6, my lord. So this is outrightly their affidavit is, my lord, misleading, my lord.
Please, your lordship. Lordship, I am appearing for respondent number 9, madam. We want to file our affidavit, madam. Kindly allow 2 weeks time.
My prayer, my lord, is that, my lord, till that the status quo of the records may be maintained, my lord. They are manipulating the records, my lord, till now, my lord. My lord, regarding the land records, my lord.
Next.
I'm highly obliged.
Number 29.
Yes, Mr. Kalita.
Lordship, in this petition, inadvertently, Lordship, there was small mistake happened here, Lordship, in the cost title, Lordship. Actually, what happens here, Lordship, is that Central Pollution Control Board, we made them a party represented by the State Pollution Control Board. That is not correct here, Lordship. So I'll have to correct this to Delhi address, Lordship. My learned friend will accept a copy. Only this correction needs to be done here, Lordship, in the cost title. I'll do it by hand, Lordship, allow.
With the oral request made by Mr. Kalita. Okay, let me complete, sir. The petitioner is permitted to amend the cost title
Respondent number 3, your lordship.
and post title for respond number 3.
Only the address part.
Particularly the address part. File your affidavit,
lordship.
And lordship, I'll serve a copy to him.
Lordship.
You file appearance, so we may not have to pass any further order for appearance. You please file your appearance.
Yes, sir.
And file your affidavit.
Lordship.
Obliged.
Council appearing for the respective respondent. Adjourn to 3 weeks.
Lordship, let it be 4 weeks.
File. I know that I have to grant one more time, so 3 weeks and then 2 weeks more. Next.
Item number 30.
Please, lordship. Notice was issued and we have taken step, my lord. The official
Service. Next. On respond number 8.
My lord.
Adjourn to 14th of November. Next.
Item number 32.
My please, your lordship. Lordship, in this April, services are complete. The college authority has already entered their appearance filing Galatnama. So may I pray for listing the same in hearing list, in hearing after
No,
2 weeks?
we'll hear you in the appeal if all appear. Or what is it? You are for the respondent?
Respondent number 4, lordship. No, your lordship, we don't have instructions here upon respondent number 3.
Obtain instructions, they are all one.
Your lordship, we need some.
At the request of so and so adjourn to 9th of November. Next.
Item number 37.
May it please your lordship. My lord, the appellant number 1 died, my lord, leaving this petitioners, my lord, in IA number 3094. Wife and daughter, my lord. They may be implicated.
You will have to solve respond number 1. You will have to solve respond number 1.
My lord, will have my lord.
Mr. R.K. Chaudhary, Learned Deputy Solicitor General of India. There is notice for respond number 2. Mr. R. Borova for respond number 5 and 6. Who is the counsel for NHAI here? Who appears with UK Nair? National Highway.
Nair appear, sometimes Chi Borua appear.
No, but Nair sir, Nair is a senior advocate.
Here. Chi Borua.
Borua. You inform him.
Here.
State of Assam.
Notice to respond number 1. Take some dusty लीजिए. Take dusty service. For number 1.
Yes, my lord.
Returnable on 9th of November. So that this can be over as early as possible. Give them the copies. RKD Chaudhary's office.
My lord, the dusty will be difficult, my lord. I will send by register post.
A register posted.
Yes.
Only to respond number 1.
Yes, my lord.
Rest you serve the advance copy upon the government and
Yes.
all.
To
RKD
government will-
Chaudhary's office. So that we can put an end to this IA. 9th of November. Next.
Obliging.
Yeah. Who appears for the government in we can learn single judge, I think go from me. Okay. Do hold out twice, no one appears for the other. Hence dismissed. It's known to the night. Next.
Chapter number 18.
But the question to your lordship, last order, we have served the notice on the resident.
Those 4 persons who have house is very nearby.
Yes.
They have been served.
They have been served.
Now, what we were thinking was this, that boundary wall is to be constructed when it's a start. After the road, after the walkway is prepared, or immediately and then walkway, because how will they walk even before it is?
After the construction of the.
Then when will you start it? It's a not.
But they have proposed to construct it simultaneously. So while the construction of the staircase, they will also go start the.
The not. We will have to take some practical view of the whole matter. Up till now, they are using the road. Now, abruptly, if you close down with a wall, it will not. How will they even walk down on the main road? So even though I agree that it has to be simultaneously, that part of the wall has to be there after that walkway is operative. Otherwise, we will close their movement.
It will be like imposing.
No, they would be house terrace.
Yes,
it could amount to
serious
house,
inconvenience.
house terrace.
That we could have done long back.
That we even no PIL would be required.
Exactly, Milo.
Because it is our property, we could have, the Registrar General could have been ordered on administrative side to construct it. So better thing is that you come with a plan, maybe rough one. Talk to your officers that how they are planning.
I'll talk to them again. But
Best thing is let RG and your officer again visit the site and find out the way out and tell us day after tomorrow. We are not passing any order today. Simply saying adjourn to second. Simply adjourn to second. Mr. Das, you talk to RG and appraise him about today's proceeding.
Yes.
You can instruct him to go to the site with.
They will go to the site and just they will plan how to proceed with it.
When, if there is any other alternative way out, then we can do.
My lord.
Tell us day after tomorrow. Lord. Heard Mr. H.K. Das, one is the counsel for the Guwahati High Court, and Mr. T. Nath, senior government counsel. Adjourn to 2nd November. Next. But see that it is over that day. So we put an end to, we close this proceeding.
Yes, madam.
With a proper appropriate direction to RG and your secretary of the concerned department to place a report of compliance before this court. Otherwise, it will stand automatically revived. That is for sure.
And in the meantime, the PWD department, they can place some sort of a rough plan before your lordship for your lordship.
That is what we are asking.
That is what day after tomorrow we are placing it.
You will have
Only,
that is what we are asking.
Yes,
It may be your pencil work. We don't want those computerized plans or something.
let them visit the site and
let RG go tomorrow with the PWD.
Yes.
And send an officer who has some authority to decide. Let us be very clear. Because our experience is that it goes in its own way. An officer is sent on oral direction of the High Court, and then you would say that I have no authority. I will have to ask you. And if it is to go up to RG, will not be required to travel to this court. To see that maybe higher officer who has authority to decide that this has to be done in this manner, only that officer we want. Just as we are sending RG as an authority from the High Court. He has to be of equal rank, who has authority to decide.
Yes. From our side, the chief engineer will go and they will just propose it.
Matter number 19.
Yes, Mr. Nath, where have we reached now?
But I have got the instructions, Lord. Lordship has also
So all females in Assam are out.
Yes, yes, the females are out. And my lord, as on today, as per the report, my lord, there are 180 total, 60 in central jail and 120 in district jail, my lord, are still remaining in jail, my lord, after the release. And some applications are still pending before the court below for modification of the order. Some are rejected. All of in respect of rejection orders, that process is undergoing for filing fresh applications. But in some cases of Sonitpur, they have received the copies from the ALSA. Orders have been modified, but still the persons, they are not in a position to comply with that. Suppose the 20,000 security amount was given. Now the modified order says it is 10,000. It is relaxed, but still they are not in a position.
What are your suggestions from NALSA? ALSA. You will have to find out some way out for this. No, what do we do with this type of inmates who, even though after notification they are not in a position to get the benefit? They don't have 10,000. That will, if they are NES, then we'll take it separately. Because how many such
right now, I have received the information in for 23 cases of central jail Tishpur. The others are, I'm told that those are under process. Those are coming.
Let us see. What about the other infrastructure here?
Infrastructure related instructions I have received. Kindly have a look. Lordship, they have also, in fact, that my affidavit is under preparation. I'm going to file that affidavit. So in fact, they have taken up the matter with the PWD for construction of the isolation room for transgender female and male in the central jail at Guwahati, and for manufacturing of penile and washing soap facilities. And computer education, they have also taken up with all the jail authorities. In fact, the distance education and vocational training, we have already mentioned in the instructions, and also we have already instructed all the jail superintendents.
You put it on affidavit.
It is under process. Fortunately, give us 2 days time. We'll put it.
Yes, Mr. Kalita.
Lordship, I have received the status today, Lordship. As far as Lordship, the inmates are concerned, Lordship, 52 inmates, they have already been released, Lordship. So I have the report, Lordship, I'll submit before the court. As far as Lordship, 12 inmates are concerned, Lordship, those are from, those have been involved in some offenses like heinous crime, 302 and other things. So NDPS Act and all. So for them, Lordship, like the process is on to approach the Honorable High Court in the Mizoram. That is there. So that will be done in few days, Lordship. Already the lawyers have been engaged. And as far as Lordship, mm, this condition of jails are concerned, Lordship, they have sent me a compilation of photographs. Lordship. So from there, Lordship, what I could find out that, I mean, there are various photographs from the central jail as well as the district jails as far as their facilities of staying conditions, kitchen, toilets and everything.
You can also place an affidavit on record
Lordship.
so that we can have broad idea of
Surely,
your condition.
surely. And as far as Lordship vocational trainings are concerned, they are conducting some vocational trainings there. As far as poultry and like handicraft and all these things, they are still carrying on. So those things are happening there. So those things are put in the affidavit.
Put it on the affidavit. Yes, Mr. Goswami.
Status that we have received, my lord, show that of the 32 total number of accused, ETPs, my lord, those who are yet to be released, number 13. So 17 have been already released and 2 have been acquitted in the meantime. My lord. So out of 32, 13 is still remaining, and out of the problem cases are there where family members are not willing to accept them. And my lord,
For bail, there is the question of family member. Either he goes out of with PR or with some other condition.
my lord, surety, nobody is coming forward to provide.
I understand. If PR is granted, then surety also can be.
No, these are heinous offences, man.
Heinous or petty. The fact remains that they have been granted bail. Only because you read FIR 302 or NDPS, it does not mean that it is an heinous crime. But he is an accused, not a convict.
And my lord, a few cases, now there are multiple offences. There are a number of cases.
Multiple or single, Mr. Goswami, they have been granted bail or not?
In one case, they have been granted bail.
Then there is no question of releasing them.
Yes.
We are only examining where bail is granted and they are languishing in jail.
Man.
I hope the court has been misunderstood by Arunachal Pradesh.
No, my lord, because the others have already been released, my lord. And
that is what even I was to tell Mr. Kalita and Mr. Nath also. Heinous, yes. So conditions have to be imposed. But we are not, state cannot examine as if it is appellate authority to a bail court.
Exactly.
They have been granted bail. So, that is also to ensure he or her presence at the time of trial. That is where the legal aid will have to step in properly. So you also file affidavit, Mr. Goswami.
my lord, I'll file affidavit on the basis of these reports, my lord. And my lord,
And all of you prepare a chart even with the names of the detainees.
Yes, it is there. Already.
Names of the detainees. They have been granted bail, no, not really, not released from jail.
Right.
And reason.
Yes. Right.
Then even in Pomoto, if you want to take it upon ourselves here, we can issue Pomoto application also can be in PI.
Madam, and madam, so
Nagaland. You also file affidavit. Now let's see. Huh? No, but we'll have to find out some way out. Your legal aid officers will have to take it. Mr. Das, you talk to MS of Nagaland, Arunachal and Mizoram, and instruct them that they have to help in this court.
Some way out has to be worked out.
You do one thing. You ask your MS to appear virtually next time.
Right.
Just as our MS is here in the court.
Right.
They need not take trouble of coming all the way from Kohima or Itanagar.
Right.
Now, which is the place where the High Court is there in Arunachal?
Itanagar, UPM.
No, UPM.
UPM.
You have seen the new building.
New building, my lord, earlier, my lord, I had seen that once, my lord, it is newly made, that I have not seen.
So you also file affidavit. Called Mr. H. Kedar, the MI custody and counsel for the High Court, the Dinath, the Special Government Council, the Senior Government Council Assam, Mr. K. Kalita, learned additional advocate from the Sudaram, the PD Goswami, additional advocate, Arunachal, that's Suri, for Nagaland. Council appearing for the respect state. Given oral details about the progress made in the matter. Each state shall file their affidavit stating the current position of the inmate, bail inmates who have been granted bail and still are languishing in jail for one reason or the other. Each state shall also provide the affidavit the step taken for improvement of the living conditions in the jail. Over and above the same, each state shall bring on record the facilities for long distance learning and other activities that are planned and or carried out in different jails of each of the states. Such affidavit shall be filed on or before 4th of November, 8th to 7th November.
May we pray for a longer date, my lord? Not 4th, my lord. At least
What
1 week.
longer?
7.
7th of 1 week. Why? Mr. Kalita can be signed by your officer who is in Goa. I know that by now I know.
Yes.
Therefore I have started saying no.
I was thinking of getting it signed by the ICP, but
Not necessary.
absolutely.
These are you as councils make a statement. Sometimes if the government says that no, this statement was made, that we don't know. Ultimately, it is between us and them directly. This is true because let it now come on record. We have traveled for more than a month on this.
Yes,
So now it will be almost every week.
yes. But you will kindly observe something about the member secretary to come virtually, my lord, in the
Yes,
order.
The member secretary of the state, Nagaland, Arunachal and so and so shall remain personally present in this matter virtually. Next.
So number 21 and 22.
What is the progress here, Mr. Nath? Any further progress?
The on in this case, the Lordship has indicated that from the administrative side, there was some because in the Borpeta new building was coming, it is coming up. So in the administrative side, Lordship has
No, Barpeta we already inaugurated it.
Look.
I was talking about Nogam. There also it is inaugurated.
Lordship.
Mr. Das.
My lord.
Of course, you as amicus and Mr. Nath as government advocate may think over it and tell me whether that vote should be proper or not. See, some instructions are received from the honorable committee which is appointed by the honorable effect. Very recent. Not that some, I think that some PC also recently, or it is to take place.
My lord.
We will have to involve Mr. Nath, some technical expert in this. See what I find, I have by now visited some of the districts. The condition of old buildings are such that we can't, have any extension of the existing building. And to my personal belief, the budget that comes for VWDC is on a very higher side here, very higher side. But we'll have to create this facility. So what I was thinking was that somebody from High Court, some higher officer like RG or say, or member secretary or RG administration, RG judicial or any registrar, and somebody of an equal rank from the government, they may, with the aid of respective district judges, examine the feasibility of creating this VWDC wherever it is not there. Why I'll go to the reason first. For example, Nogam, I gave you the example last time. They are using one particular room. It's a huge room, half of my courtroom, for some different purpose, akin to it, but different purpose. And I saw that VWDC was not in a proper state. The accused chamber was here and the victim was here. Now it's no use. Victim was passed and enter that chamber when the accused would be sitting here, vice versa. Meaningless. It was meaningless. Therefore, I suggested and he has converted, Nogam district judges converted it into a full-fledged VWD. So the question is that every time we can't adopt the design as it is. A room may be in a rectangular fashion, it may be in a square fashion. Then if a technical expert is there, then he can, maybe this may, I don't say that they may do it within 1 month. But district wise, it has to be done. The process will not. So what I was thinking, other plan was that DLS secretary, because he is also a judicial office. Am I correct? Yes. So DLS secretary and somebody of a level of executive entity may visit each district court. That would be faster instead of keeping it centralized. Because asking my judicial registrar to travel all throughout the Assam may not be possible. It will take its own time. Instead of that, we may direct each of CLSA secretary and your name. They may visit the district court premises, find out a way out that how PWTC can be arranged or any further construction, extension. This is what I intend to do in this matter.
That is absolutely correct, Madam, and that is possible also.
And now, just as we are suggesting, even I did not talk to him because we could not meet in the research. I had some other engagements. Otherwise, I was to call him and tell him that you give me the list of DLSA which is readily available. Yes. You give the names of the concerned officers. The Shiv Sagar, Tinsukia, Barpeta, Golpada, Golaghat, each district, Jorhat, Dibrugarh.
I'll provide.
You talk to the highest authority in PW department or whichever department it is called in Assam. He was the highest authority of the district level. We are providing list of DLS. We intend to pass an order with names that they will visit the sessions court premises or district court premises, make a report and submit it within a week. How, when, and how much it is possible. Because I have personally visited many, even with member secretary by now, I have visited 3 or 4 districts. Wherever it is feasible, it is feasible. Where it is not feasible, we have to make it feasible. We can't sit tight that no, not in this district. We don't want to say so. It has to be created. It has become a need of the hour now. We can utilize that terminology.
Yes. And this construction is,
It may not, it may
Mr.
not be a
Das,
mammoth
no, I
exercise.
repeat what I told you. I had some experience because I was the one judge committee there, and I have been able to travel all throughout the state, and we have installed in each and every state.
Yes, ma'am.
Each and every district has got that facility. But that was not it was not so expensive. Of course, it was 2019,
My lord.
3 years ago. So cost of electronic gadgets, I can understand that it may increase by 10%. But here it is a huge one. I had seen it on my administrative capacity, which I said that please hold on. Such use expenses is not contemplated.
Yes,
That's because we can utilize those funds for different legal aid. That is why I did not approve of it on my administrative side. So this is what was passing in my mind, that we will have to, because unless and until we start one day, it will never be over.
Yes. Lord, we have to find out some pragmatic
For
solution.
example, you take this chart with compiled report is there, past chart. Video conference facilities are available. What about other facilities? Funds are sanctioned, everything is sanctioned, but then nothing is done. Child-friendly code. So best thing, I was thinking that we may go for a report. When can you tell us? We intend to keep this matter on that day.
Look,
You will be able to sail through by next Monday, then we may keep this matter also on Monday.
yes, but by next Monday, Lordship, already in 17 court, wherever this has been done.
Where it is done, we have to enlist that here. We will pass that order.
Yes.
That as per the report, it has been done in this manner.
Yes.
But don't mix up child-friendly court with VWDs. There is a major difference between both. VWDC is another aspect, child-friendly court is another aspect. It has to be simultaneously created. Where space generation is less, we can have a common platform for that. See, now virtual is permissible. For example, you appear virtually from Kohima before us. No, is it not possible? Then in the same court premises, VWDC can be at any corner of the court. It is only virtual.
Yes.
The very concept of VWDC is partly virtual. Even before Corona. Corona has taught us virtual hearing, but really speaking, that element was already there.
Yes.
We are not passing any order today. Simply say, Rupinder, appear click there. But this is understood. And you, Mr. Nath, you take a list of DLS secretary.
Yes, I'll take
with name.
Lordship.
Next.
The name and details of all the officers of the district except the 17.
Except.
Yes.
Naturally, we don't appoint them as supervisor. I'm very clear about it. Next.
Item number 27.
Pet Procedural. My lord, limitation petition in connection with writ appeal, my lord. There is a delay, my lord, 86 days. My lord, an affidavit in opposition also filed, my lord. And we filed the reply, my lord.
861 days.
861, yes, my lord.
Yeah, my lord.
We haven't received the copy, my lord, of the reply.
Reply to the government.
Your reply is not on our record also.
And we haven't received it, my lord.
Even we have not got. We also don't have the reply.
My lord, it is the process, my lord, before filing copies are
Record will reveal, my lord.
हमारे record में नहीं है. Only affidavit in objection is there.
It is filed on 6/9/2022.
He says he has filed reply. Reply is not there.
No. But in that case, my lord, copy I will have, my lord.
You file it on record also.
My lord.
At the request of Mr. Ahmed. Section 2. 16th November.
Number 211.
We are keeping it on 16th November.
My lord. Lord, registry will be directed to take this. Registry is
first
to be
file it.
directed to
You
take, my
first
lord.
file
We
it.
have filed on 6/9/2022.